Welcome to another enlightening podcast from Be Awake, Aware, Alive.com, where we question everything. If I am the co-creator of my life, why do I create things I don't want? By the Be Awake, Aware, Alive.com team. It is the most empowering and simultaneously devastating question we can ask ourselves. We read the books. We recite the mantras. We understand the principle. Our thoughts become things. We are the artists of our own existence. Reality is a mirror reflecting our inner state back at us. Yet, we wake up one morning, look at our reflection, and see the rubble of a life that looks nothing like the blueprint we had in our heads. We are the architects, yet we are standing in a house we don't recognize. We are the chefs, yet we are staring at a meal we didn't order. If I am the co-creator of my life, why do I keep creating debt, loneliness, anxiety, and stagnation? The answer isn't that the universe is a broken machine. The answer is that the I doing the creating is far more complex than we give it credit for. Here is why we create what we don't want, and how we can stop. 1. You are creating from the default settings, not the design mode. Most of us are not creating consciously. We are running on autopilot. We are the co-creators, but we have handed the creative keys to the backseat driver, our subconscious mind. The subconscious is a powerful magnet. It doesn't know the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined fear. It doesn't process, I don't want this. It simply processes this. When you say, I don't want to be broke, the subconscious hears broke, and it works tirelessly to align your actions with that image to protect you from the feeling of being broke, often leading to scarcity spending. When you say, I don't want to be lonely, the subconscious hears lonely, and it creates behaviors that keep you isolated. We create what we don't want because we spend 90% of our mental energy focusing on the problem and only 10% vaguely hoping for the solution. 2. Fear is a creative force. We often think of fear as a paralyzer, but it is actually a powerful engine. It creates a hologram of doom so vivid that we start living in it. We create the thing we fear because the fear forces us to prepare for it. We build walls to keep out the bad, but those walls become the prison cell. We are so afraid of being hurt that we push people away, thereby manifesting the loneliness we were trying to avoid. Fear is an architect. It builds a fortress to keep out the monster, but in doing so, it creates a reality where you are trapped inside a fortress, and the monster is now living inside your head. You haven't avoided the monster. You've just made it the sole inhabitant of your world. 3. The action versus inaction paradox. Creation isn't just about thinking happy thoughts. It requires action. But action taken from a place of lack is destructive. We often create things we don't want because we take desperate action to escape the bad before the good has time to crystallize. We take the sure thing job because we are scared of the unknown dream. We stay in a toxic relationship because we are afraid of the void of being alone. We are sabotaging the future by trying to fix the present. We are planting seeds of fear and wondering why we are harvesting weeds. 4. Your want is a fix, not a feeling. This is the subtle trap. When we ask, why did I create this? We are usually looking at a circumstance we don't like. But creation isn't about the circumstance. It's about the feeling. You say you want $1 million. But why? You want the feeling of security and freedom. If the universe gives you $1 million through a lawsuit, which usually stems from a painful event, it has given you the thing you wanted, but not the feeling you wanted. Often, we are so attached to the specific form of our desire that we block the flow of the feeling. We create struggles because we are fighting against the timing and the path. We try to force the river to go straight, and so we create floods. The thing you don't want, the failure, the delay, the rejection, is often the universe's way of saying, that map is wrong. Let me reroute you. 5. The shadow self is an uninvited co-worker. If you are the co-creator, you are bringing all of you to the table. Not just the good vibes version of you, but the broken, wounded, scared version too. That part of you, the shadow, believes you don't deserve the good thing. That part of you feels safe in chaos because it is familiar. That part of you is terrified of success because success means more responsibility. So, while your conscious mind is trying to paint a masterpiece of abundance, Your shadow is sneakily painting over it with gray. You create what you don't want because a part of you believes that what you want is too dangerous to possess. The reclamation: how to stop creating the unwanted. So what do? How do we wrestle the pin back from the ghost? 1. Stop trying to delete the bad. You cannot fight darkness with darkness. You can only shine a light. Instead of focusing on ending the dead, focus on the feeling of financial ease. Instead of fighting the loneliness, focus on the feeling of connection in your current moments, even if it's just with a pet or a stranger. 2. Acknowledge the shadow. Sit down with the part of you that is terrified of success. Listen to it. Don't fight it. Say, I see you are scared. I see you are trying to protect me. By acknowledging the fear, you stop it from working in the back room behind your back. It becomes seen and thus manageable. 3. Decouple action from desperation. Take action, but take it from a place of peace. You are not applying for the job because you are desperate. You are applying for the job because you are ready. The energy of the action is the true creation, not the action itself. 4. Surrender the how. Stop trying to play chess with the universe. You are the co-creator, not the sole engineer. Your job is to know the what, the feeling you want, and the why, the purpose. The how is a collaboration. When you try to force the how, you create friction. When you release it, you create flow. You are not a failure for creating things you don't want. You are a student. The unwanted things are not signs that you are a bad creator. They are the rough drafts of the manuscript. They show you where you are holding the pen wrong. They show you where you are gripping too tightly. They show you the ink you are using is stained with old wounds. Today, look at the thing you don't want. Don't ask, why me? Ask, what are you teaching me about the way I am creating? The moment you stop asking the universe for things and start asking it for versions of yourself, you begin to create a life that is truly yours. Don't forget to sign up to our mailing list, follow our social channels, donate if you're able, and question everything, with more free blogs and life-changing books at BeAwakeAwareAlive.com. Thanks for listening to another enlightening podcast from BeAwakeAwareAlive.com, where we question everything.